Okay, so that's going to be something I need to fix at some point. If I ever click off of it, it goes completely silent.
What do you mean?
Like if I click out of the game to like mess with something in OBS, like if it's not the active window, it's completely silent. All right, hello everybody. Hope, can you hear me? Hello, Wilman. Awesome. Alright. I'm coming through on the YouTube side. So today we're going to start playing XCOM 2 because I'm getting real sick and tired of probably the worst Resident Evil game that I've ever played. And I don't want to play that anymore. So I'm going to play this instead. And joining me is my good friend Rob, who probably knows more about this game than anyone I've ever met. So,
true.
It's very true. Has logged incredible amounts of hours into this game.
Let's not even. Yeah, I don't want to think about that.
It's like you can't get any enjoyment out of it until you mod it to the max anymore. It's like me with Skyrim. Like I can't enjoy Skyrim on its own anymore. I have to like download 300 gigabytes worth of mods. Hope says she's excited for this to be the launch of your podcast. So
of mine.
Yeah. So get to going on that podcast, dude.
I don't know. I'm much more excited about the prospect of heckling you as you play. So I don't know that I don't know how I carry the show. I just like to chime in with commentary.
10-4. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. So we're gonna do a new game. Dude.
What? Yeah, you gotta beat the game before they let you play hard mode.
Yeah, but like, should I do veteran?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like you've never played this before.
It's like that's just normal. Like it removes those like behind the scenes like, oh, every single unit has +10 to hit.
Yeah.
It's basically the game without the training wheels.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I mean,
Can I turn up the volume on
I agree
Rob?
You're not man enough for Commander. So
Yes. Turning up the volume on Rob. How's that, Rob?
Can you hear me now? I can't.
Yeah, and I
can't hear me.
I'm waiting. There's like a 5-second delay. Okay, so we've got one yes in chat that they can hear you.
Okay.
Awesome. Hope says excellent. All right, so let's do. All right, so we're gonna do veteran.
So I am audible.
You are audible.
Okay, I think the only sound I have is through Discord. So all I can hear is your voice. Okay.
Right. So I mean, I'm not actually hearing these people. They're typing into the YouTube
Yeah,
chat.
but I mean, I can't hear me, so I'm not hearing the broadcast is one thing. But that's fine.
Yeah,
because I mean, because I have ears and I'm me. So
exactly.
I
hear me all the time. God, I wish I would shut up.
Isn't that a song? I'm the only one that never goes away. Something like that.
I don't know. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this as Iron Man. I'm gonna do XCOM in seasons because I don't think I'm gonna make it all the way to the end. So this will be like season 1, episode 1.
Season 1, episode 1. and it'll be season 1, episode 1, part 1, and then part 2 will be the second run after you
exactly
totally wipe in mission 2.
Okay, so yeah, we'll do Iron Man. Introduce, yeah, that's fine. The downloadable content, that's fine. All right, let's do it. Cutscene.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for
epilepsy
how
warning?
long. You seeing this? Way too
Yeah, I
much
thought that was in the
security,
game. Did they
even
not?
for
They didn't offer you that to begin with?
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic.
They're supposed
We're
to.
telling the truth.
There's a lot of
They're
flashing
leading us
lights in
into a
this game.
trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to
That's
march
probably
in
like
there right
30% of the game
I've
is
got a
flashing
better
lights.
idea.
I mean, look at what's on screen
Outrider.
right now.
This
Yep.
is Central. Go.
So, I don't know, maybe at the end of the cutscene or something. Well, no, okay, we didn't. So you didn't start. We didn't get the front end cutscene, right? With them in the. Or this is it. Sorry.
No, you do.
Yes,
we do this.
that's
We
it.
do this first, and then
Yes. It's not like we didn't just watch this 10 minutes ago. That
I
I
know.
shouldn't be able to remember it, but I'm an old man.
spooky.
Forgive me. Yeah, I mean, at some point you may want to explain the
Yeah.
significance of this.
I'll,
just because.
Yeah. Once the cutscene's over.
Yeah.
Wasn't our fault. Please. There's no need.
I will say that it's a little bit
unfortunate
unfortunate that this game isn't just more broadly known just out in the public sphere, because the Advent Troopers are some of the would be some of the best cosplay
Oh yeah.
opportunities. I mean,
Outrider, report.
and I'm not talking about that person, although that would be a pretty badass cosplay as well.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger.
I always
have
think of the
visual
M&M commercial
confirmation.
when I see that part of the cutscene.
Sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we
Central.
were here.
He's not impressed.
Understood.
Whatever, lady.
Now the real war begins.
Save your badassery for the noobs.
Mm-hmm. And we go straight into another cutscene. Look at this. There's gonna be a lot to talk about when this cutscene's over.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a lot of game here. I mean, that's probably another thing worth saying. I mean, this is a big game. So all this setup and all of it really has payoff. I mean, this isn't just window dressing.
By the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again
Preemptive
assures
arrests.
all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
I'm sorry, did I say this is science fiction?
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
science.
Yeah. That's. Yeah.
The Advent
We'll try keep keep the politics to a minimum.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gate crasher.
Stay frosty.
60 seconds. Now.
Hell
Signal
yeah.
received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
This is a lot of cinematics before you get to any gameplay.
I haven't touched anything. All I
This
said
is
was
so
start.
long.
Okay.
Now would be a good time to
Yeah.
explain, kind of in a nutshell, what all that was about.
Yeah, so spoilers, major spoilers for the original
Yes,
XCOM.
XCOM 1.
Tyler, why didn't you start with XCOM 1? Well, because two reasons. I don't own it, and you know.
Yeah, you never played it, did you?
I know.
You
I
sad
started
bastard.
with this one, and now, like, I mean, from what I've experienced via Chris, who has tried to play through it, it is this game but worse.
Well, hang on, because what Chris actually started playing was what I started playing was the original XCOM UFO Defense from 1994. So
Jesus Christ,
pixel graphics for the win.
He wasn't born yet.
His parents might not have been born yet. I don't know.
So yeah, major spoilers for that game. If you don't want any XCOM 1 stuff spoiled, hit pause, then minimize it, and then go play that.
It's about 60 hours of playtime.
But for everybody else who's still here, I assume you've accepted the risk. So in that game, the world is invaded by aliens, and you are the ragtag Independence Day group of freedom fighters that, you know, fight off the alien invasion. Except, it turns out that the commander from that game ended up getting captured pretty early on.
Which is you, technically, in that game.
Yes.
Like that, you're... anyway, go ahead.
So yeah, the you know, the leader of the resistance gets captured very early on and is, like, essentially modified, and they're able to, like, force him to run through scenario after scenario to figure out how humanity would defend against various types of attack. And so ultimately, like, the invasion didn't happen the way it happened in that game. It happened, like, overwhelmingly in the favor of the aliens, because there's no way we'd be able to stop that. Especially with, you know, the back door to all of humanity's, like, tactics and everything. So the aliens win, and the world is at peace, quotation marks. There's, like, all these, like, you know, they become the Advent, and there's all these advancements in technology and everything. People can have, like, genetic diseases cured, like all this stuff, like they're wiping out illnesses and everything. But also there's a lot of, as you saw, sort of martial law situation going on. Humanity isn't really free. They're free so long as they buy in, and follow every single one of the rules to the letter of the law. So we are XCOM, which is just, we are the resistance. There are pockets of resistance, freedom fighters throughout the world, doing everything they can to make life difficult for our alien overlords. And we're about to go and retrieve a very important asset, which is the Michelin Man in the tube. So let's get to it.
Yeah.
Menace 1-5. We have a fix on the target. Move to place the X4 charges at the designated position.
Position
World
concealed.
stage. Alright. So, neutralize all enemy targets and plant the X4 charge. I don't have a time limit on this one, do I?
Well,
Doesn't look like it.
no, because this is the first. This is kind of like the tutorial. Those red pop-ups, by the way, mean if you jump through those windows and break the glass, they'll know you're around. So
I do
yeah,
remember that.
So right now, I mean, I know you know this, but you enter the mission in stealth mode. So at the top center of the screen, you see the little face with the hood and everything. So right now you can stealth around, and the aliens won't shoot at you because they don't know you're around anywhere yet. And so basically, this is the time to get your guys into position and set up. If you're a fan of Iron Man 2, the kill box at the end of the movie, you can't stand here, So you're basically trying to move your guys around and set up a nice little kill box for when you do spring the aliens, and then as they start trying to run for cover, your dudes just mow them down with machine gun fire mercilessly, and it's it fills your soul with joy.
So that's not all that favorable.
What?
So we've got this pod here, this group squad here, and then while it was showing me that, sometimes the game will visually glitch a little bit, and it'll show you more than it intended to show you. And there was another squad over in this area with a captain. So I need to. I mean, honestly, if I can get somebody to just grenade these dudes. Just wipe them out, and then all I gotta deal with is the one squad over there, but nobody is close enough for that yet.
Yeah, but the good news is, so now that squad you can see will probably wander, and I mean, this is where it's kind of fun, the tactical aspect of this, because they will probably start walking on like a little patrol, and they'll go 6 or 8 squares in a direction that you don't know, so you can sort of hope they walk away from you, and then you can kind of sneak up close to the edge of their vision, which is all those red squares on the.
Yeah.
But if you get too close and they walk towards you, then they spot you, and now the jig is up, and you're just in a firefight, which is not great because your guys currently have like conventional weapons and no skills, and are just begging to be murdered.
Yeah,
so there we go. So now they're patrolling away from you. So, but yeah, like you said, you can see there's that other squad behind this. So basically, yeah, I mean, the idea here, get your guys in like sniper. Yeah, elevation is always nice if you want to keep him on the rooftop, and duck down behind that little corner spot there. Because again, this is just really satisfying when you put the guy on Overwatch, and then when you spring the trap and the guys start to run and your dudes are just like gunning him down from a rooftop. I mean, it's it's a little it's a little predatory, but it's very satisfying.
No, it is satisfying. It's one of the many reasons why this game is 100% goated. Like this. Like we were saying before we like really started, this is likely the best strategy game that has ever been made. Turn-based. Yeah, I mean, I think so. I mean, particularly when, I mean, like I said earlier, like anytime anyone releases a tactics game, they compare
this is always the comparison. I mean, this is always the thing. People will describe every game as it's XCOM mixed with this.
Yes.
So it is very much the gold standard. And for the most part, when people say XCOM, this, as the sort of last, most recent iteration of the game is what they're talking about. I mean, there's actually a very long history of the XCOM franchise, but I think there's 7 game.
Yeah, there's a lot, like
since the 90s.
Because there's like Enemy Unknown, From the Deep, UFO Defense, like just a whole smattering of them. Hope asked, do we get to meet the team? So here's the interesting thing about XCOM, and probably my favorite part about XCOM is that every single unit you have, minus like a handful of exceptions. I think there's 2 exceptions to this. But every single unit you have is random. I think you get 2 faction units that are always going to be the same. But that's story related.
There's storyline, yeah.
So there's the woman that was at the beginning that beamed that dude in the back of the head. And then there's another guy that's like ex-Advent or whatever, and he's like, those two are always going to be the same character because they are story characters. But everybody else, like I just watched Rob play a little bit on his run just before we started, and he had a completely separate starting team. So yeah, it's, and you start to get attached to these people because everything's a random roll. I mean, you can think of this as like, this is essentially like D&D. It's just all of the dice rolls are done in the background. So there's like a lot of random chance. So you can have like one person just like nail like 5 completely long shots in a row, and they become like this ridiculously like hyped unit. And and then you can also have somebody do the complete opposite, where like you send them in and like the first thing they do is like eat a grenade, and they just die immediately.
Yeah. I mean, you basically, as you play the game, it somehow like just makes you start writing your own fan fiction for your squad members as you're going along, right? And you remember, I mean, the thing that's great is, you know, sometimes you'll get these combinations. Like right now, like you're spending all this time, you're trying to get all your guys in position, so see the enemy and all this kind of stuff. And what this is all building up to is when you finally decide to trigger. So all these guys are going to be on Overwatch, so they're waiting for the aliens to move. And then you have one guy who like pops off the first shot, and then everything goes in motion and the bullets start flying. And and it's cinematic, honestly. Like it's really, you know,
I've got one guy that's like lying in wait that has like no target. Like everybody else has a target. One guy has like no target, so I'm just hoping that they all like when they have they run towards him, and then I can just pop a shot. But let's without further ado, let's kick this off.
All right, Gate Crasher.
Ludmilla is going to take a shot at this guy.
86%. So just to kind of mention that, you know, you see 86% in your hit chance. This is actually one of the biggest things that when people play this game that aren't familiar with it, that you will go. I mean, if you go on Steam to play this game and you start reading the comments, you'll see all these people whining about,
like,
you know,
99%.
Like 86% is not 100%, and it's like people don't want to realize that, and so it's like, yes, you can miss a 96% shot. I mean, you know, it's not 100. So. You know, there's just a lot of kind of sour grapes.
And after playing the game for long enough and like missing some like point blank shotgun 99%, and you miss, and then you kind of start getting to a point where like you don't trust the number 100 anymore.
Yeah. But also, I mean, you know, not to be, you know, kind of like the I guess they're not technically trolls, but like, you know, I'm sure there's a term for these guys, right? But the guys that say "get good," you know, in the comments, you know, but on some level, that is actually the right answer, right? It's like if the 86% shot is what's giving you problems, then your strategy's not good, and you need to get better at the flanking and creating. The
whole point of the positioning and everything is to make it so that if this woman misses her shot, and everybody else that's on Overwatch is gonna like opportunity attack when these guys start to move, if they all miss their shots, are we in a position where the enemy will just catch us out of cover and just mow us down? No, because we've shored up our defenses. So let's see what happens when Ludmilla takes this shot.
Ludmilla, see already, like look,
bam!
See right away, a star is born. Ludmilla,
a star is born, and she's gonna get.
Here they go.
Here we go. Nothing.
Oh, see, and right away you start to hate that guy a little bit because they missed the shot.
There we go.
You have the all hairstyle squad going on here. This is solid.
Okay, and then we have Jeremy Patterson.
All right,
Jeremy, what are you gonna do, bro? He can't move.
Do you have anybody else with movement left or anything?
No, everybody was on Overwatch except this guy because he didn't have.
Yeah. Well,
I should have done it. I should have put him on Overwatch.
You might just put him on Overwatch so that this guy at least can't relocate. and like flank one of your dudes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because if he moves, he gets out of cover. There you go.
Ah.
Oh, come on, Jeremy.
It was the Street Fighter hair that did it.
Yeah. It's oh god, I'm drawing a blank. What's his name?
Guile? Is that his name?
Guile, yeah, Guile from Street Fighter. Which actually, that hairstyle being in this game is not actually a Street Fighter reference. It is a reference to the 1994 XCOM UFO defense, which had much more of a manga aesthetic than this particular game does. And so you had a lot of those hairstyles in the game. So they threw that into this just kind of as a callback for old bastards like me who played the original game a long time ago.
Where did he go? This dude fully fucked off.
I think he ran to the other end of the stage, so he might just be like
he might be
far
like
enough
hunkered
away.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
The bigger thing you got to worry about is if that whole other squad starts walking out. Like, you need to have guys ready to like gun them down.
Hope says Jeremy Patterson is definitely an alias.
Jeremy Patterson. Right. It sounds like the kid that sat behind you in like second grade who used to eat paste or something, right?
Yeah.
It's like he's not a hardened killer of aliens at any.
Sorry to all the Jeremy Pattersons that may inevitably watch this stream.
Undoubtedly, yes. The scores of Jeremy Pattersons who will be upset by this comment.
We love and respect you, Jeremy Pattersons.
Yes. And stop eating paste. It's not good.
Just stop doing it, dude. Like, you complain about your stomach constantly.
Yep.
Okay, I think everybody's just going to go on Overwatch because this dude's got to pop out to take a shot at some point. If I can't see him, he can't see me.
Moving to Overwatch.
When has that logic ever failed?
Exactly. No, oh man, I bet he's gone to join up with the other squad.
He's hiding with the other dudes, yeah.
Yeah, he's
that spot right there. That's money.
Yeah.
It's probably going to trigger the other cell.
That's fine. I can huck a grenade to kind of like thin them out.
Yeah.
There they are. Yeah, there he is. He's right there.
But see, they already took cover. So, or no, okay, here they go. They're about to, but they're kind of behind stuff, so you're not really gonna. Okay, so they actually have good cover spots. They're I think. Well, that guy's not. The front guy's in half cover, but the rest of them I think are.
Yeah, there's a guy in the back that's also in half cover, but he's farther away. Yeah. So range, like everything matters. Like range matters, height matters, cover matters, the type of weapon you're using matters.
Here we say, size matters.
Size matters. It does. It really does. All right, Cheapo. Let's relocate. Can you get to a spot?
Ooh,
man, that would have been.
You start putting your guy in half cover there. He's exposed.
Yeah.
How? I mean, that's four aliens with line of sight. That's a lot of heat.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of heat.
I'm trying to.
I mean, your front guy there behind the boxes, is he? Can he lob a grenade maybe?
I'm thinking about that. I just kind of wanted to see where everybody else's movement options were.
Yeah, the tough part is you just don't have a lot of stuff that offers full cover.
Feng was the other one that just murdered a dude on his way.
Yeah, and he's already, that little plus in the lower left-hand corner means that he's already got enough XP to level up at the end of the mission. So he's gonna go from being a rookie to being a squatty. And Ludmilla, again, Starsborn, also obviously has enough to level up, and she's also about to like just wreck this dude with a grenade and destroy half the stage, which is just
get ready for a surprise.
Metal. Have a grenade, sir. And there we see some destructible environment, which is another thing about this game. And some of that caught fire. What's that?
Apparently he dropped some stuff and it blowed up.
Oh, it blew up. That's one thing about using explosives is if they were going to drop loot, it blows up the loot. And loot will be things like attachments that you can put onto your weapons and armor and stuff like that to kind of upgrade your gear. So one of the major themes of this game is as you kill the aliens over time,
make sure I'm not gonna hit a civilian with that
you
grenade.
also loot all of their goodies and then take them back to your ship and reverse engineer their technology and stuff, so that you're constantly researching and upgrading your stuff.
There's that promotion.
There you go, cheapo. Upgrades to squatty, and their ranks are getting thinner here by the second. Now, same thing goes for you. You put those two guys standing next to each other, and one grenade is gonna,
One grenade
give you
can
a
hit them
bad
both.
time.
Yeah.
There you go. That's full cover. So yeah, just if you're looking at the screen, that spot, there's the little shields that pop up. And I mean, the full shield is full cover, and then the half shield is half cover.
Yeah,
obviously.
I don't see these dudes moving much because I think they've got line of sight on me too, so they don't have to get up and move.
They don't have to move.
I'm gonna take that 46%. I mean, it's just Jeremy Patterson. Like,
I mean,
if he pisses off the alien
well,
overlords, we're not that.
The thing is, if you don't leave anybody in Overwatch, though, then they can move freely.
That's true. That's true.
And then they can run around and flank your guys. But if you leave somebody in
All right,
Overwatch,
Jeremy.
I mean, not that he's ever going to hit anything, because, I mean, let's be fair, Jeremy kind of sucks. But not because he's named Jeremy to all the Jeremys out there.
He just kind of sucks.
Yeah, he just lost the genetic lottery. It's not really his fault.
Half cover, but we'll Overwatch with Fang.
Overwatch.
Oh, okay. So he just used a commander ability to mark Fang, which means everybody gets bonuses.
No, don't lose Fang.
See, this is
nice.
This is the stuff, man. Like it.
All right. So again, right? Like, I mean, this is where all the the tactical aspect of this game is extremely well developed. And I mean, right now your guys are super basic. I mean, they don't have any abilities and stuff, so you don't have a ton of options. But as you go, they will get different specialties. You'll end up with heavy gunners and grenade launchers. Rangers that are actually close combat with sword. They'll run up and ninja people. I mean, so you get a lot of these different variables and things, and it becomes really, I mean, it's a really deep system to try to figure out the best way to get through this with minimal losses. And the same thing goes for the aliens. I mean, there you go.
So good.
It's their own fault for standing in the blast radius. I mean,
it's like
you can't be helped. Jeremy might even get an upgrade. Jeremy might get an upgrade out of this. Yep, look at him.
There he is.
Look at him, ranked up. He's trying to make a comeback. He's trying to get in the good graces. There you go. Full cover.
Full cover behind the camera that looks like a cannon.
And your guy
70%.
does not have any cover anymore, so he's out in the open. So
yeah, so if the emblem here is yellow, that means that they are not in any kind of cover, which means not only do you have a better chance of hitting them, but also you got a pretty high chance of critting them because we're flanking.
Yeah.
What do we got going over here?
And then you can also, I mean, tactically you can use that against them, because they won't, if a guy's not in cover, an alien, they won't stay that way. They will run for cover. So if you just get guys around them and put them on Overwatch, then as soon as he starts to run, all your guys squeeze off rounds, and they usually don't make it too far, unless your guy's all stuck, which that can
Area
happen.
is secure. We're not picking up any inbound contacts.
All
Scanners
right.
are clear. -15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds. We need to get those charges planted on the double.
Let's plant those charges then. Let's see. Hope says. Hope says if we were picking teams for gym class, I'd pick Ludmilla first.
Status confirmed.
Wilman says it even sounds like a strong name.
Yeah. Like, I mean, going back all the way back to the original game in the 90s. So you get your score report here. 66
one
enemies
wounded.
killed.
No one was killed.
Took a wound. What was it? Fei Hung? Fei?
Feng Hu?
I can't remember what his name was.
I think it's like Feng Hu.
Yeah. So he got hurt. So I mean, we'll see actually when you get back to the
mission photo.
I mean, this jumps the shark for me a little bit.
I mean, but like, it makes sense why you would do stuff like this.
Well,
because you want to like get the ball rolling. You want to show that like, yeah, no, we're not hiding.
Yeah, well, they're leaning into sort of the propaganda aspect of this, that you are in fact a resistance movement. And so the thing
Hope
is,
says Ludmilla is definitely giving team captain energy, but Feng might be co-captain material.
Yeah. Well, except that he might fall behind a little bit because he's going to be injured now. So he's going to have
take
some number of
off.
days to recover, and he can't go on missions during that time. So, that can also be a factor in how these guys progress. Where it's almost like in sports, right? I mean, a guy takes an injury and misses some time, and the guy that replaces him might do better, and then all of a sudden, you lose your job. So he's gravely wounded. He's out 8 days.
Yep.
Right. But you got a full team promotion, so everybody can level up.
Yeah, let's do some promotions.
Here we go.
Oh my god.
So now you see, Ludmilla is now a heavy gunner. So she is sporting a grenade launcher right now in her hands. That is a heavy autocannon. So immediately,
we're gonna be blowing some stuff up is what we're gonna do.
So okay, I mean, and again, not to get all politics, but Ludmilla is Ukrainian, so just an extra reason right here to cheer. Like, I mean, there's some good subtext here. I mean, look, this is what I say. The fan fiction writes itself here.
The fan fiction does write itself.
It really does.
So, I mean, what this means for Ludmilla is now, as she gains rank, we can either choose abilities that will make her a better demolitionist or a better heavy gunner. So, with demolitions expert, like, you get more grenades. Your grenades have bigger blast radius. I think you can, like, with one of them, you might be able to crit with grenades, if I'm not mistaken.
I can't honestly. I can't remember what the vanilla.
But like, basically, like, you get good grenade stuff. And then with heavy gunner, you get things like the ability to pin enemies down. You can do like this, thing where, like, you drain the ammo out of your weapon, but you're able to, like, just shred cover. Which,
again, like I said, the tactical options become really, really broad. And you can lean into different play styles. I mean, like, there are certain classes where I sort of never choose one side of we should mention, like, as you go up each level, you do have to pick from one side or the other, but you get that every time. So it's not like you're locked
each rank you choose one of the two. It's not like, oh, I'm going to do this one, so I have to do demolitions the entire time. It's one of the two you choose, and you can, do that each time. So if there's a demolitions skill that I'm like, that doesn't seem all that useful, but the heavy gunner skill might be useful to me, then I can choose that and then choose the demolitions one next time if I want. It all just kind of
there's a lot of,
I think later there's even more skill, because they get skill points that I think you can.
So in the base game, I think. Well, I don't. I can't remember. Again, I played too many modded games, so I can't remember. So it might be, but I think you're right, because there is. it might be just in War of the Chosen though, where you do start to accumulate these like bonus points, and then it gives you an opportunity to spend some like optional and have another a bigger menu of abilities to choose from. What I do know is that when you get like the Reaper, when you start getting Reapers or
you can kind of get things from other factions onto your XCOM guys.
Well, and they just have a bigger tree.
Yes,
like they have a different screen that has more options and stuff on it. So, but that's you got to play for a little bit before you get to those characters.
All right, let's see what Fang promotes.
The Ranger serves as our primary
damn straight.
Shotgun. There you go, Ranger.
Shotgun and a sword.
Yes. So this is close combat, and these honestly end up being your favorite characters.
Yeah, I love Rangers.
Getting in close with the wet work, and then and so you have the choice: is you can go down the sword side or the shotgun side, and both of them are highly rewarding.
Yes. Yeah. No, it's just fantastic. And later on, we'll meet an enemy type that is just hard countered by Rangers.
Yes.
Oh, man, I hate that she's like. I wish this was like I wish she'd promoted into like the techie thing or something. Like,
yeah, your Ranger is out of commission for the first. Yeah,
that hurts. All right, what are you doing, Hairdo?
Yeah,
that tracks.
Specialists deploy robotic drones on the battlefield.
Yeah, so this is the support class.
Yeah, specialists can focus on hacking or focus on being a medic.
So that they call it a gremlin, that little drone follows him around and allows, like, essentially range cast his abilities over time.
Yeah, so typically, like, anybody can hack, but the specialist can send the gremlin to hack from a distance, and that can do things like you can turn off sensors, you can create distractions, you can, even bust open some treasure chests, get some good loot, some intel, and they just use standard assault rifle. So, like I said, you can either do battle medic or combat hacker. There are a couple things from each tree that just aren't all that useful. So you tend to dip into both of them, but generally you're either going to have a dude that's like big hacking or, full medic. Let's see. All right.
Yeah, because there's a couple of levels where the other option actually is can be better.
Yeah,
but
if you're going into
you very much tend to specialize one way or the other because their abilities kind of stack on each other.
Yeah, and if you have one of those bust this person out of prison missions, then you take the hacker because they can open the doors and turn off defenses and stuff. All right, what are you gonna be?
We should mention too that right now you have a squad of 4 guys, but later on you'll be able to expand to up to 6.
Yep.
So you can mix and match your classes more. Oh man! So Jeremy's your sniper.
Jeremy's the sniper.
Jeremy's your sniper, and he's a poor shot.
And he's a garbage shot.
Yep.
Okay, so something cool about the sniper is as long as there is a straight line between the sniper and the enemy, and anybody in your squad can see the enemy, the sniper can take a shot on it. It might be a garbage shot, but they can take a shot.
Yeah. Well, if you've leveled up your sniper properly, by the time, a little ways into the game, you should have better than 100% on your shots, and
so taking the penalty for squad sight isn't that big of a deal. But with the sharpshooter, you can either do the sniper tree or the gunslinger tree. The sniper tree is focused on the sniper rifle. The gunslinger tree is focused on abilities with the pistol, which includes like a free action to like take a single pistol shot on everybody that's within range.
Yeah, so
you can fan the hammer. It's
the pistol build.
Is fun.
Viable. It's niche.
It's not.
But if you really commit to it, again, you can get some really cinematic stuff. And
if you get one of the I think one of the like DLC weapons is a pistol. I think if you use, it's like a flintlock or something.
Yes. Yeah, it looks like
so
a flintlock, but you can upgrade it to fire plasma.
Yes.
It's amazing.
All right, so that's our first squad, guys. Obviously, we would like to have seen our ranger not be out for the next 8 days, but it is what it is. So here's the other thing that happens: is at the end of missions, certain types of missions you don't get this, but at the end of missions like what we just did, where it's like clear the area, where you're not making like a hot exit, you can pick up. Hope says I don't recognize Jeremy as part of the squad.
Wow.
You can pick up the corpses, and what this means is now I can give these to a dude, and he will dissect them, and we will learn things about them. So
yes.
let's look at the ship. This is
in some cases,
Commander,
you can actually start manufacturing super soldier serums out of like the remains of some of the aliens. So it gets biological.
So this is our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. helicarrier.
Considering, but sometimes I do miss that damn sweater.
Yeah, the inside. If you pull back on the scroll wheel, will it? Does it? Zoom? Yeah. So there you go. It gives a little better view. Like this is a giant alien ship that you have basically.
Yeah, it's been modified and
commandeered. Like you stole one of their rides.
The chat is convinced that Jeremy is a double agent.
He's going to turn out to be the traitor.
Yeah, he's the traitor.
You know, and in mid-mission, he starts peeling off his skin, and there's a lizard underneath.
Exactly. All right, so yeah, looking at the carrier. Here's our armory. This is where all of our we can get all of our troop information. We have 12 available soldiers.
Right. So if you click on that, it'll actually take you into your.
Oh yeah.
This is your trophy room.
This whole thing will be filled with stuff.
Alien heads. You see the two at the bottom center, where those are the types of aliens you've killed. And again, it's a little morbid, amount of their actual heads, but
yes.
Hey,
but they're not people.
That's how we ride. That's right.
Okay, so and then you can like view your list of soldiers. So it ranks them, or it sorts them by rank. But so we have these 4 that have been promoted, and
they're battle tested.
Yeah, so once they get squatty, they get their specialization, and then everybody else here is they're all still rookies. So like the next mission, we may take one of our squatties.
You'll need to take one because Fang Hu is not going. So.
Right, so depending on what the mission is, like if it's something where it's like, oh no, this is definitely going to be something where we're going to need some people with some firepower, then we'll probably take the 3 of our guys and then 1 rookie. If it seems like it's a milk run, we might take 1 or 2 of our guys and then fill the rest of the squad with rookies, because we got to get these dudes we got to start churning out people with actual specializations.
Yeah, one thing that will happen later on, I mean, number one, you have injuries. Your guys can also get fatigued.
Mm-hmm. So you got to let them take a break.
But then also, you will get to points of the game where you start having a lot of things happening
you
at
can
once.
Send them. Yeah, you can like send people out on missions where they'll do it autonomously, and like you'll send them on like little like sorties, and then you go and do other things, and after a certain number of days they come back and they good things can happen, bad things can happen. Someone can get horribly wounded, someone can get captured, someone might die. You may come back and they're like, oh yeah, we did great, and this guy's like really good, and you get a promotion out of it. And then we can also recruit additional soldiers.
Yeah, which
Jesus, the headshots are terrible.
It can be good to kind of pad your roster. The other thing, if you go back to sort of the list of the troops you already have, so view soldiers. So click on Esha or one of the rookies, and then you can check here and you can see like their aim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so like she's got 5 health. I think the standard is 4 at rookie level.
I don't know. So if you click through, I mean,
So
hit the
let's
little.
see. Nice hockey mask.
So upgraded will. So will might be the only thing that's variable. Yeah, so when you see low will, so that's basically, it's like the fear save. So if things start to go wrong in a mission, your guys will start making morale checks, and if they fail them, they will panic and start doing all sorts of things you do not want them to do. So, like when you go to send out for the next mission, you may want to make sure you send a rookie with a high will score, because you want to start leveling those guys up first because they're more likely to be useful.
The other thing is right here.
Oh yeah, there you go.
The better this is, the more points they'll earn, and then once we unlock that feature, where we can spend those points on additional skills, like this guy's gonna earn points a lot faster than this guy.
Than this guy, because he's standard. And I think there's a setting in the advanced options where you can actually randomize this more, so that their health and mobility and aim and stuff will actually be more. It'll be randomized, so you'll get some people that
they'll have higher health, but they won't be able to hit anything.
Yeah, some people can move farther, and one thing you do realize as you start to play the game is their movement range becomes really a big deal. And you'll notice it, your heavy gunner usually has crap movement, so it's kind of, you end up having to wait for them on the battlefield, and it can cause problems at times.
So the other stuff to note, and I won't click into all of these because we're going to end up going to research to further the story a little bit. But we have a bar memorial situation where anybody, this is where you can view the obituaries. You can keep track of all the people that you've lost. You'll have posters hung up on the walls and stuff. This is engineering. This is where all the cool toys get made. The bridge. It's, little command center up there. Commander's quarters, which I don't think this really has anything in it other than
to the research labs.
If you have I think that's Central Shotgun, isn't it? On the wall.
Maybe.
Anyway, any lore stuff, I can come here and I can review it. And then living quarters for the troops. And then all of this is available space for me to build in, but you'll notice this is the only one that's empty. And then we have alien debris here, and I can't get to anything that doesn't have an open space next to it. So I have to start, I can build something in this one, in this upper left corner, and then I can start devoting people to clear out this, and that'll give me some resources, and it'll free up that room. And then some rooms, like exposed power coils, those are really, you want to get to those so you can expand your power grid. Because if you put a power station on one of those, it jacks up the amount of power you can produce.
So yeah, at the top there, you see power says 6 out of 15. Yeah.
There's
so you have a max of 15 power units, and you're using 6 right now. So every time you build a room, it needs power, and some of the later rooms need a lot of power, and so you got to build more reactors and all that jazz.
Yeah. So let's see what's going on in research.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology. Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
Here you go. Begging for funding already.
I know. So what you can do here is, as well as soldiers, you can also find and recruit researchers and engineers. Researchers will cut research time in half, and I believe you can assign them to certain rooms, like the med bay or something, to kind of assist in those areas. And then engineers will do essentially the same thing, but for the like manufacturing side of things.
And also, when you were talking earlier about clearing the rooms,
the engineers can help clear the rooms.
You can put them on that.
All right, so in the research center, we can, as you might guess, we can research things.
Who knew?
Exactly. So every bit of research has a time associated with it. So, and then some things might be more important than others, and they also have a cost. So like this one, hybrid materials, 2 Advent Trooper corpses, right? I need enough armor from 2 dead bodies, and this will allow me to, feasibly make better armor. I don't remember exactly what each one of these things do, but like modular weapons.
It gives you essentially like a kind of Kevlar vest thing that just gives you 1 extra hit point initially, but eventually that research tree allows you to build better armors.
So essentially, like, researching this unlocks something that I can start building in the engineering bay. So they kind of work hand in hand. You have to research things first, and then the engineering bay can begin manufacturing stuff based on that research. I want to do this. I'm not gonna right now because we got better things to do.
Yes.
But this gives me access to some really fun weapons.
Well, the aforementioned plasma or flintlock
yes,
pistol is there. So this of course is the War of the Chosen is the expansion. It's like a sort of an overhaul expansion DLC. And so in the original XCOM 2, these were missions. These were like side missions where you could go and you would recover these weapons, but they took that out of this version of the game and then just gave you like a technology so you could research it and get them that way.
So I think right now, we'll probably just start with this, and because like I don't have any mods for the modular weapons yet. And I don't know about you, but like I rarely ever used, like I got the hybrid materials, and then like until you start finding better alien bodies to research, like I rarely ever used the hybrid materials. I'd much rather like use that slot for a med kit or something.
It ends up because you only have 1 slot. So like if you put the Kevlar vest on somebody, then they can't have, for example, a grenade.
Exactly.
And so there's just other things you would rather do.
I started to wonder how the Advent administration views our current band of renegades.
So that was our introduction to research. And now let's get an introduction to engineering.
Okay. Reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
So, because you didn't play XCOM 1,
Yeah.
you're robbed of the feels there, because her father is the engineer in the first game. So, because in the first game, you think you're winning the war and all this stuff is happening, when in reality you're like in that tube from the beginning of this game, and they're just running simulations in your brain. So you've been fighting the war alongside Dad, and then one of their twists they did for this game is, in reality, because you've been in that tube for years, her dad is gone, and so she's taking his place. So like I said, it's some feels a little bit, storyline.
I don't know that there's any facilities I need to build right now, but I can start.
But we'll need more engineers to clear out space for construction first.
Oh, but that'll probably take longer.
Generally the top, as you go down
no engineers
tier,
available.
That's the other issue. So, but usually, like, some of your first missions will allow you to get an engineer or a scientist or whatever, and kind of start building that up. Obviously the issue, you don't have a ton of supplies, which is your money. This is kind of a mini game, so there are adjacency bonuses you get for certain things.
Yeah.
The workshop there, which of course you don't have enough money to build. When you build a workshop, the workshop actually has the drones in it, the gremlins that work in the workshop, and then they can go into only adjacent rooms and act as engineers in those rooms. So that one you sort of have to place carefully so you maximize its effectiveness. Guerrilla Tactics School is good because it allows you to start upgrading. Like that's the facility you have to build in order to get up to 6 soldiers on your team.
That's kind of a like immediate sort of thing. That and the training center to get the better abilities. But Guerrilla Tactics School, I think, is where I'm going to go right now. Just get that going, because
it takes 2 weeks to build it. And then at least you're moving something along while you're waiting to get. Now, if you had an engineer, you see that little.
Yeah, you could assign them there, and it would cut the time in half.
Right, it'd only be 7 days to build.
Alright, let's go to the bridge.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again.
I could listen to this guy talk all day.
The nerve center of our operation.
It's great voice acting.
The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry. Not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
All right.
We're attempting contact with a local resistance faction known as the Reapers. These people like to keep a very low profile, so it may take some time before we hear back. While we're waiting, it might be worthwhile to scan the area for additional supplies and resources. You never know what we may find out there. Commander, one of our resistance contacts just tipped us off to a site that may be worth investigating.
So here is the bulk of the game. It keeps track of time, and as time passes, events happen. Like this, where it was... it told me that there was a supply cache here. It's going to take 5 days to find it. In that 5 days, the alien biotech should be done. And then, these things will also just continue to tick down.
Yeah.
And then events will happen as well. Like it'll.
Yeah, other events will spawn, and that's where eventually you start having to make choices because events will only last for a certain amount of time if you don't get to claim them. So you kind of have to figure out, prioritize things. And
so much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games.
Straight footage from the first game.
You were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
There you go.
New objective added.
Examine the Advent officer corpse.
The Advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The implanted chip is the key.
So the infirmary is another one you want to get up and running as soon as you can, because that will shorten the recovery time of your injured guys.
So yeah, like I said, as you go through and you do research, you unlock additional rooms that you can then run into, and then this little thing just simply means that this is a story mission kind of thing. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that going.
The Advent officers appear to be similar.
This is kind of fun, the animation.
Same as the common Advent
He's not gentle with these
dudes.
dudes.
In terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity. The officers do
the
provide
spatter on the
tactical
screen always
to the subordinate Advent forces.
There it is.
There we go.
So yeah, he does a little spiel as he slices them open.
That's good. And he's so deadpan, so it like makes it, he's like carving up their chest cavity, and he's just like. So I found some interesting things.
There we go. We got some spring of 2015. Man.
What now?
Spring of 2015, human military forces engaged one of the first alien battleships in the skies over this area. So essentially, we just scanned the area and
found a wreck, and
Hope liked all the squelching. Ooh, see, now if I go and I scan this area, I can get some rookies for free.
Get some more guys. Mm-hmm. Are there?
Plotting new course.
Is that the only? It's kind of doing things one at a time. I'm surprised. Usually it'll
usually
give you,
at the beginning of a non-long war game, it typically doesn't drop too many things on you at once.
Commander, as the resistance continues to grow,
so here you go.
We'll have a better chance of finding openings to strike back at Advent. As it is, we've already identified a potential target to disrupt the aliens' operations in this region. Our window of opportunity is limited, so we'll have to move fast.
So, if I'm not mistaken, not doing these... Or no, guerrilla ops, if you don't do them, you just miss out on them. But then there's another kind where if you don't do them, something bad happens, because you don't prevent
hit
it.
Review target. And so what will happen a lot of times, so it says target site, and it says West Asia. You notice there's a little room beneath that. So what will happen a lot of times is these will pop up in sets of 3.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to choose one of the 3 to go after.
Yeah.
And so so this one, the reward you see is an engineer. So you'll get an engineer for your ship, which you need. But it'll give you 3 choices, and like one will give you an engineer, one will give and one will give you like supplies or whatever.
Stank.
What's that?
Operation Shadow Stank.
Nice.
Guys, we're gonna go and conceal.
All right.
Silent but deadly.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna get all up in the alien's taint here, apparently.
Let's do it. Let's hack the taint. Oh, and Bang Hu is recovered from their wounds.
Oh, just in time.
So I do want to take the gremlin dude with me.
Yeah, well, because he's going to be your medic, so you do need to get him leveled up so he can start doing it. Because the ranged heals you get with the gremlin are a big deal.
I think I'm gonna remove this dude and bring a rookie with me, though.
Man, so much hate for poor Jeremy, the paste eater. Patterson paste eater.
All right. Which one was the? Where's? Oh, I wanna. No. Where's? I want to view all of my soldiers.
I know this is actually one of the things that frustrates me is that there's not good UI in between the two things, and it's kind of clunky to move back and forth and whatever.
Where was that genius?
Yeah,
this dude looks twitchy.
Well, yeah. If you click on customize, you can actually change their.
No. I think so. I think part of this run, we are not they're coming to
don't
us.
Customize.
Yeah, they're coming to us.
I mean, one thing I have done in the past is just so when I'm on the tactical map, I can really tell which guys which is. I will actually color code them by their job. So I'll make my medics red. I'll put them in red outfits, so then I always kind of know where they are and stuff like that. But
I like when you have a team of 5 and you have the end game armor. It's all shiny and plastic, and you give everybody helmets and everything, and you color code them, and then you have the Power Rangers.
Yeah. Which I believe...
Hope says Fang being gravely injured is still 10 times better than Jeremy.
I'll take a wounded Fang over a paste eater any day.
Absolutely.
So take your twitchy guy, Masahiro Nakano.
Oh yeah.
I mean that's kind of a baller name too. So Masahiro.
All right, and then see here you have equipment slots. So if we get the advanced armor, you get an additional equipment slot. If you're a grenadier, grenadier, you have contrary to popular belief, you do not have equipment slots. You have grenade slots. These are all 3. They're all grenade slots. In the same way that
you have to use grenades in all 3 of them.
You have to for the grenadier. In the same way that in 5th edition D&D, paladins do not have spell slots. They have smite slots.
Yes.
But then everybody else, you can change this. If we had other pieces of equipment here, other utility items, we could change them. That's the avatar thing. From the end of the game.
That helmet and hair is actually
end game.
Is like a later almost kind of boss fight. So it's kind of funny that they sprung that on you.
Fantastic, love it. But yeah, so for right now, everybody just got frags. So let's get the frag out of here. So I think, let's go hack something. Yeah, Jeremy, fuck Jeremy.
He's sitting behind, cleaning his sniper rifle, wondering why no one likes it.
Yeah. All right, begin mission. Let's do it.
A hacker trying to impress the resistance found a way into the Advent network.
Shadow Stank.
I mean, that's got to be the episode title. Operation Shadow Stank.
It's just a random pool of words, and I don't believe I have ever seen the word stank come up before, so I don't know. Maybe there was a patch.
I hope it comes up frequently.
Yes, every mission. Tragically, I don't think you can custom name the missions. Those are automatically generated.
Move to to secure the area.
Okay, these maps can be dicey. These underground.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of like.
Yeah, there's a lot
blind
of
corners and.
Yeah, maps indoors are generally speaking like not great. So I need to get here. I need to hack this. And I need to do it within 7 turns. This is the first mission with a timer on it. And I also need to kill everybody. I don't have to kill everybody within 7 turns. I just need to hack the thing within 7 turns. I can take as long as I want to kill people. Take my time. Nice
yes, correct. Yeah.
So, Ludmilla, let's see. What do you see? Okay, nothing yet. Let's angle the thing that way. Is there anything more deadly than a silent fart? They got this 100%. This is the one mission Jeremy might actually be useful on. God, the chat just roasting Jeremy.
Moving on target location.
Yeah, this is what you were talking about earlier before the stream, like that slight butt clench you get when you send somebody, you know, and you're pushing the fog back.
Yeah. Because it's like, you know, you walk out there and they're kind of a little exposed, and then boom, it spawns like, you know, 4 dudes that immediately flank you. Just a sucky feeling.
Moving on target.
Yeah, I think we just got to keep pressing. I don't want to lose the mission because I'm being too cautious, and that is exactly what these missions do to you. Is they kind of force you to, you know, so you can't just hop from full cover to full cover slowly. You actually have to keep moving, which, you know, again, is something that you'll see complaints about, like in the comments on Steam or whatever. Yeah, like the timed missions.
Yeah, and people are like, "Oh, I don't like the timed missions." And, you know, I mean, the thing is it
you're not supposed to like the timed missions.
Yeah, I mean, it creates some tension in the game. I mean, otherwise, it's like you could take forever to do this, and, you know, I mean, it just kind of, you know, not that interesting.
Yeah,
honestly.
you could, in theory, just get a good position here and just overwatch every turn. And then eventually a squad will walk into your line and you can start lighting them up.
From a tactical perspective, though, it also gives you, I mean, if you really want to work at it, because you're in stealth right now, so even when you do find the aliens, they're not going to see you immediately.
Right.
So you can potentially like sneak around alien patrols and work your way as quickly as possible into the, you know, where the thing is, and do that part of the mission first, and then essentially fight your way out. You know, so you do have some tactical flexibility there.
Here we go. Oh, sectoid.
Yep.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their
what
structure now includes human DNA.
in the original game, these were the, you know, they, well, and I guess they kind of are, they're what are, you know, what UFO enthusiasts call grays.
Yeah.
You know, the standard big head, big eyed, you know, aliens from, you know, the old days of alien abduction lore. But in this game, they are powerful psionics.
Yeah,
so
they will jack you up.
Magic, more or less, and can start. You know, they can make your guys panic. They can actually, and this is what they probably like to do. It's kind of like the first thing on their action tree. Is like if you were to kill that soldier next to him.
Oh yeah, they'd res them.
He'll find cover, and then he'll like psionically res him into a zombie that will just like come after you.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
And if it gets close to you, they hit pretty hard. So then you're like, you know, on the hook to try to drop that thing. Either kill the sectoid so it deanimates, you know, just kill the thing before it gets to your guys, because they punch pretty hard. Sort of like real zombies, right? You know, you got to kill them before they get close.
I'm not gonna. But that's an insta kill.
Yeah, well, because they are weak to. They have a melee.
Yeah, they're weak. The
weakness,
sectoids,
so.
because they do not wear any level of armor at all. They are basically just exposed skin. They are very weak to melee attacks. But like I said, I'm not gonna. But I am going.
In my mind, I'm gonna imagine myself.
But what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna put Fang on Overwatch, because when I trigger this nonsense, he's probably gonna run to this piece of cover right here. Like, that's kind of where I'm thinking he's gonna go.
Well,
it's the closest thing.
Well, it depends, because the sectoids, a lot of times they will actually retreat to cover. They'll move further away, because then they will. I mean, the game really does. The aliens, the different types of aliens will behave differently depending upon their abilities. So, the sectoids will retreat and then, try to animate the other guys as you kill them and use them as meat shields.
All right. Let's light him up. Ludmilla, pull the trigger. Okay. It's a very respectable amount of damage.
And she hit, which is very nice.
Yeah, those things are gross.
Squeezing off rounds. Here we go. Ugh.
Come on. Yes!
There you go.
That's our genius.
And now here's where you can jump down there and just gut that dude like a fish. This is your first melee kill of the game. This is a solemn moment.
I love
here.
the kill cam.
And
no!
Oh, dude.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
I was actually gonna mention, like, hey, keep in mind you can try to put them in cover when you send them out there, so that
Well, yeah, there wasn't anywhere that I could.
There wasn't any around
because there was a giant chunk of machinery there. Oh.
I would go back to him and give him another bite at the apple here. So again, try to put him into cover. That's that spot, that square on the other side.
Yeah, there's.
I think that's at least in half cover. Wait, can you get up?
That's on the stairs.
Oh, that's on the stairs. Yeah. I'd hit that half cover spot next to him on the ground floor there. Around the other side. No, the other side.
Oh, that one there.
I think that. Is there a shield there? I don't know.
There we go.
There we go. Kill confirmed. That's the kind of blood spatter we're looking for.
All right. Now that we've made all that noise.
Do you think they know we're here?
We're just gonna kind of double move to the other end of the room.
Just ripping off with a Gatling gun.
All right. Yeah, I think we just keep on. Keep it on.
Yeah, as long as you get into full cover at the end of it, a double run here is not the end of the world. There you go.
It's just I don't know. I don't like.
Well, unless they're coming
full
down
cover
there
from someone against the. Yeah, that's just bad.
So.
And this map just it's pretty much all half covers.
Yeah, that's why I said these particular maps, these like decommissioned subway tunnels are like, they give me nightmares because there's just not a lot of good cover. So much of the environment is destructible. So that's the other thing. Like, you'll put a guy in cover and then they'll just blow up the pillar he's standing behind, and now he's just standing out in the middle of a subway platform with his.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing is sometimes it's not even like you trying to blow up the environment. Like, missed shots can blow up the environment.
Sure. Well, and as you start fighting more powerful aliens, some of them just their weapons will just tear holes in everything. So.
Okay, there's the edge of the map.
That's the edge of the map. So there's probably nothing coming that way.
So everybody else is probably in the in the no-no zone.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and keep in mind, this is an early mission, and it said it was easy difficulty, so you're probably only looking at...
There they are.
Yeah, I was going to say probably about 8 total aliens, so you probably got this group of 2, and then there might be a group of 4 that's inside that room, something like that. And here they go.
All right.
And so this is where it gets kind of frustrating, because now, like, it's hard for your guys to kind of all get in places where they have lines of sight, you know, without clustering them. And you know, these maps really make you kind of work for it tactically.
Here we go. This is what everybody wants.
There you go. It's like Clue, Ludmilla in the subway tunnel with the grenade launcher.
Damn right.
There you go. That's here. So use that alt. Remember I told you to pull down alt?
I'm doing it now, but
okay, yeah. And see if you have a line of sight on anything.
Like that I do.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, up here. There we go.
Heading to that location.
Getting in the crow's nest now.
Handle that for me.
Nice.
Kill confirmed.
Kill confirmed.
Now there's that blue door there.
Yeah.
So you could send a guy there and pop that door open and start flanking this guy.
Can they open a door that, like, they have to be right
it's
here?
a free action. It's a free action. So if you stand next to the door, then you can click left click and it will pop the door open.
Okay.
So just left click on the door.
Okay,
there you go. And now you have a shot.
I don't have line of sight on him.
Gosh, no. You can.
Get ready for a surprise.
Sorry, I had like Halo flashbacks of it like bouncing off the wall and killing me.
There you go. That's a good spot.
Yeah, it's a great spot.
Heading there now.
We say until he opens up a new cell.
Yeah, she's
like,
gonna,
damn it.
She's gonna overwatch with that shoddy because I'm not sending her further in.
That's too much movement. Too long a range. But see, now this is where this is where I think like the turn limit is not oppressive, right? I mean, it's you know, like you can make this, but it does create a little bit of drama.
They have that turn limit dialed in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not like, oh yeah, you have more than enough time. It's you have enough time.
And basically where you're at now is it's gonna force you to make a little bit of a choice, right? Like, do I want to speed up? Do I want to take that extra move to get my guys, you know, one click closer, so I'm not worried about the shutdown clock, you know? But if you do that, you know, you run them up there, they're out of moves, they don't have over, and if you pop a cell, then these guys are going to run out and flank you and start shooting up your guys. So it's like, you know, it creates that you know, decision-making point, which is, to me, just good game design. Like, I don't know what people are complaining about, but
I think being as close as we are, I think that I'll overwatch everybody this round in case the cell pops, and then
overwatch 2 of them and run the other 2 up into those full cover, you know, spots on either side of the door, you know, something along those lines.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, so
you know, like some guys move, some guys cover.
Oh, Feng hasn't even gone. Yeah, I kind of want to know what's
problem
down
is he
there.
can't get anywhere where he's got. Well, actually, so around the corner there. Oh, okay.
That's not a bad spot. There we go.
Oh, here they come.
I use grenades often.
You do. See, I hate blowing up loot, so I'm always like, you know, trying to find a way to...
The only enemies with good loot are these guys right here.
Insectoids.
They're the ones that drop those, like, Illyrium power cores or whatever the
cores,
hell.
yeah, that you need later on to build your power armor and stuff.
Can I even... Is there
No,
a
it's too
magical... Because I do
Too
not
far.
want... I do not want him to go. is the problem. Like, I really, really, really don't want him to...
what he's going to do is he's going to resurrect that guy you just killed with the grenade, and
God, I hope so.
that's all he's going to do.
Oh, he's got line of sight. Yeah, go ahead and take a shot, dude. I mean, what's the harm in it?
What is it, 25%? There's no way he's going to make this. Not going to happen.
Never tell me the odds. Okay, now that I know where the last...
There might be some guys in that room, though. There may still be more aliens, so you may want to overwatch here just in case they come strolling out. You know, you don't want all your guys to be pants down when the aliens
There we
turn
go.
up. Yep. So he had to run for cover. So there you go. There's some disadvantageous destruct because now I don't think you're in full cover there on the corner anymore.
Oh, he raised that guy?
Yeah.
That's
see?
a good...
They're smart, but if you just go kill the sectoid, like you just go stick a sword in
sectoid
its
dies.
face, and
Where's my slice? No.
Tab.
Yeah, there we go. That was Jesus. That way, at least I get some cover. 88%. This went super well for us last time.
This is nervy. There you go.
Got him.
Is he hurt again? Oh, here we go. Reinforcements. Here comes the drop. You better get in. Okay, now your gremlin guy should be able to range this. Like you might be able to send the gremlin to it.
Yeah, like
and
right
do it
here.
from where you are without having to actually get in there. I mean, although you may want to get in there.
I gotta get close because I don't have the option to do it yet.
Okay.
So he's got to be a little bit closer. There it is.
And there you go.
Hack workstation.
So at least you can take the pressure off from that.
Okay.
So now this is where it gives you the chance to roll the dice for extra loot.
I mean, always like there's no fail effect.
There is no fail effect, so you might as well, go big or go home. But you're automatically gonna. Oh!
So close.
Just missed.
So close. But hey, that's XCOM, baby.
Yeah. Again, right? Like 75% is not 100%. So you may want to get some Overwatch in that room because, a bunch of aliens, or well, probably two aliens are about to drop out of the ceiling and, think hostile thoughts. Probably won't have line of sight there, but at least he'll offer some amount of support. At least they won't be able to just run out of the door,
I'll get some.
Here they come.
Advent troops spotted.
Yeah, these are just regs.
Yeah.
They're cardboard.
Oh.
Oh, there she goes.
Miss. Okay, he took one
He
down.
didn't miss.
Target down.
I don't think they get a turn. I was about to say I don't think they.
No, not when they drop in. So, dude, you got 4 dudes. Just run in there and shoot them.
I like
gotta blow
using
everybody up
grenades.
for it. You have a sword, so run in there with the sword and off one.
I
and
know.
whatever. Do whatever you want. I'd get the back guy.
Yeah, can I reach him? Yeah, I can. Awesome.
Yeah. There you go. Now you're still in cover and everything.
There we go.
Hostiles pacified.
And now you can just flank this dude and rip him open. She has not leveled up yet, so I think you should put her in a position to make this guy holy, as it were. Ooh, that looked like it hurt.
It just pinned him against the wall.
Yeah. The ragdoll effects in this game can be pretty nice at times as well.
Mission accomplished.
God, Feng just, like, only takes massive damage.
He's reckless, bro. He's reckless. That's why he does what he does.
Shadow Stank.
The Shadow Stank.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens
Yeah, Feng has to go home and wash the stank off him now.
visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build.
Yeah. Only together
Yeah,
can we
propaganda.
build a better
Propaganda.
bullshit.
I never had any doubts about your capabilities, Commander. Excellent work as always.
Everybody promoted. Ooh, and they got a bond available.
Oh. Yeah.
So what was this?
So
Extra layer
yeah,
padding.
there you go. So the Shredder is really nice when you start fighting robotic enemies later because you know, you'll get, I mean, eventually you'll get to things where they have like 5 points of armor. And so the Shredder will start whittling that down just from ordinary gunfire. So that can be clutch later on.
But having the extra armor.
Yeah.
Because
it depends on if you want them to be like tanky and front line, then you need that.
I usually go for
but
that
if you're
because
gonna-
I also like to put them in the super suits later with the arm cannon.
If you're kind of hanging back with the grenade launch, you know, kind of using them at range, then you know being able to get rid of armor can be nice. I mean, and the grenades will also whittle down. So like you can hit one of the later robots has like 5 points of armor.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you get the right abilities, like your heavy gunner, like take all that armor off them in one round.
Yeah.
Which can be nice.
Let's see. Hope Willman, what do we think? More armor or shred armor?
They all work. They are both useful.
They are both useful. Yeah. There's no wrong answer here.
It's basically offense defense, honestly.
Yeah. Is Ludmilla offense oriented or defense oriented?
I mean, I think you know what I think.
I think that. Yeah. I mean, I think she's in your face.
Does she look like someone who wants padding or someone who shreds?
I don't think any woman is someone who wants padding. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
I mean,
I don't know that anybody enjoys that aspect at all. So let's do the shredder. There we go. Continue. All right. Let's see. I mean, I'm not doing
no
any.
Question here. There's no question.
Chat doesn't get to control this one. We're going full Blade Master.
All swords, all the time.
Only swords.
Blade Master is just the most broken and enjoyable ability in the game. Because, you know, like, for example, those situations where, like, you ran up on those guys and tried to cut them and you missed.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Well, when they take off running, he'll cut them again. And later on, when you fight things with more hit points, you know, having a couple shots at them can... You know.
Hope says Ludmilla is offense, defense, and intense.
Nice.
Alright, so, yeah, we're going to want medic for our first one. Swim
definitely. Because that's, you know, you have a limited number of soldiers, so keeping them alive is useful.
And then, let's see. What are you doing,
What does he
Nakano?
get? What does he get?
Ooh.
Oh, so now you could turn him into your hacker.
Yeah.
It's kind of a bummer because he seemed a little hardcore, you know. So you'd like him. have been one of the more offensive classes. But I was secretly rooting for Ranger.
Yeah.
I mean, I think this is golden, right? I mean, this is a match made in heaven.
The Grenadier and the Ranger.
When you team up the Bond, then you basically are always going to want to send these two on missions together whenever possible, because they get benefits from being near each other. So
hell yeah.
I say it's time we turn
there you go.
By spreading the word
there
of
you
our
go.
soldiers' exploits in combat, we can bolster morale throughout the resistance.
The great part about this is if you really pay attention when you're in certain maps,
you'll see the
you'll
posters.
see those posters slapped up in the background and places and stuff. It's pretty cool.
Okay, so we got an officer corpse, sectoid corpse. Oh, cool. We're currently doing that, so that's not actually an objective item, but chat.
Yeah, but you've got
chat's happy about that. The Bond. So yeah, now we can autopsy the sectoid and learn things.
Here you go.
Hello, Commander.
Hello, Optimus.
Another great voice acting here as well.
Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration, with one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the resistance from the inside. It was these resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late. What you are seeing are classified reports of missing civilians from across the world. Their numbers are growing. We suspect they have been taken to a nearby Advent black site, though its exact location remains unknown. Time is short, Commander. We need you to take charge of resistance operations throughout the world. Establish contact with the local cells and bring them into the fold. Find this black site and shut it down. Save our world. The clock is ticking. Good luck, Commander.
Nice.
God.
Yeah. I'd run through a wall for that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the first game, you're managing the Earth's response to the aliens, right? So there's like all these all the world governments are funding you.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
There we go.
So he's just like the spokesman that, speaks on behalf of all the world governments, like, giving you your funding and all that kind of crap. So it's kind of cool to carry him over, that like he's now pretending to be loyal to the aliens so he can work for give you intel. So pretty cool.
More staff on the engineering team.
Oof.
We can start clearing out space.
Yeah, he's an engineer.
Commander. We should keep looking for more recruits, though.
You have a face for science.
So yeah, here's
combat against the aliens day in
Oh,
and day out is no
phobophobia.
He's afraid of rabies. Afraid of fear.
Keep an eye on each soldier to manage their
God
traits.
damn, I'm trying to keep it together, but it's just not easy. Yeah, I get it, dude.
It's like when someone pukes and then someone else pukes because they puked, and except for him, it's panic.
Yes. So yeah, I just added this dude, and it cut the time in half. The engineer we just picked up, so he's going to be helping speed that along.
Now, eventually, you will get I can't even remember which room it is, but you will get a room that will allow you to remove negative, so you can send them in
I
don't think it's the infirmary.
No, it is. I think
it is.
I think it's
okay. Because that's the physical. I thought maybe it was like something else that does their mental problems.
Our forces will have any trouble
The psychologist's
finding a
office.
subject for Tygan to look at, especially since he's not asking for a live one. There's not a whole lot that surprises me these days.
I love the...
I'm definitely curious to see if the chip we pulled from the commander really is connected to the ones Advent's been using in their captains.
I love the conversations. Like, if you're just, like, here doing your thing, like, they'll just start talking to each other. Tygan talking about, like, God, I miss those burgers.
Yeah.
Like, what are they made of? Who knows?
Which becomes its own thing, and later on.
But you will need to make contact with their network first.
Operation Demon Chance.
Only the beginning, Commander. Your leadership will be a beacon to our people across the globe.
So this is,
so yeah, I need to go to that region.
Story missions.
And start, alright, so not now. What do we got going on? We've got the destroyed convoy. I mean, we got the rookies. I need supplies, though. I definitely need supplies.
Yeah, you do need supplies. I would go for that, honestly.
So I'll do that, and then I'll start scanning that area for the thing. And this is the thing, is like I'm having to keep an eye on time, because this game, it is so easy to just be like locked in, and then suddenly it's tomorrow.
Yeah,
Central,
very much so.
Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes. What we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
Now we gotta go kidnap us an alien.
The Skulljack. God, I love the Skulljack. Skulljack is so great. Yeah, but to get that, you gotta make the proving ground, complete the project in the proving ground.
Oh, yeah.
Then you can go and have your nerd try and hack into an active Advent officer.
Our latest operational objectives.
Absolutely.
The Advent captain seems
Story
to
missions,
provide
bro.
a means of
Gotta have them.
stabilizing the link between the local
What I like though
support
is
and the
you go through all that
Advent
trouble,
network
you
tower
build the
itself.
Skulljack, and you go and Skulljack the guy, and it gives you access to the network,
Mm-hmm.
and then it allows you to upgrade.
Yeah.
And instead of Skulljacking them, you can skull mine them.
Yes.
Where you stab into the network directly and like download a bunch of information.
Yeah, and
pretty sweet.
It kills the dude.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, because to Skulljack them, you shove a blade from under their chin up through the top of their skull, and it's glorious.
Yes.
Yeah, Willman, I recognize Dr. Tigan's voice too. I can't place it, but I know that I hear it like everywhere. So let me know some prominent stuff.
Yeah, it's such a great deadpan delivery. You know, he's just so
Commander, if we're going to try to
matter of fact about all of it.
that Titan came up
Yeah.
with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
There you go.
Commander, during the course of our research, we made a startling breakthrough that has led us to another potential avenue of study. However, if we are to proceed down this path, we must do so immediately, or I fear we will lose our opportunity to return to it in the future.
So keep in mind, the only people that have pistols
It's
are
Jeremy.
the snipers. Yeah, that's their sidearm.
So I would need to get a scientist for that. That's a 5-day breakthrough.
Long War of the Chosen mod, everyone can get pistol, which is good times.
What do we get from the Advent Troopers?
I think it's like the stem pack or whatever. There's like something like that. I can't remember. I honestly, I rarely ever end up using any of the. You might just do the improved pistols because I think it gives your pistols +1 damage, which is actually nice because then you are less likely to leave something with 1 hit point when you shoot it, which is always a real buzzkill.
And I wonder if that applies to the Templar like auto pistol.
I don't know.
There we go. View facility. Look at this place. Look at the tum-tums on those aliens.
I'm telling you.
New combat tactics.
There you go. Your squad size
so we
upgrade.
need a sergeant.
Sword attacks have a bonus 10% chance to critically hit. It's really the only ability that matters.
Just a straight +10 crit chance on
you basically
sharpshooters.
just want to keep hiring soldiers and milling through them until you get an entire roster of rangers, and you just kill everything with sword.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you're going into a lost area? Well. +10 aim and ability to critically. See, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah, well, because that's the support class, so you generally don't want them in a forward position. So
this is the one I was talking about.
There you go.
You can crit with your grenades. Mentally awake for the Templars. You start every mission with 1 focus, which is fantastic.
Yeah.
5% chance for free move at the end of your first move. So skirmishers are kind of like very mobile.
It's a lot of
these are the special factions.
Yeah. So I think you get the Reaper first.
Yeah, you get her, and then I think you get the skirmisher, and then
you get the skirmisher, and then the
later
Templar
on you
takes
have
a
to
while.
go find the Templars.
Yeah.
So, but also we can train rookies into specific classes.
Yes. So now there's no longer rolling the dice. You can actually. So this is where again you check for a guy with good combat intelligence and a high will, and then train them into the class that you most want another one of.
So
at this point, I would train somebody as a sharpshooter just to, so you don't feel like you have to use Jeremy. He's gifted but has crap will. You already got him.
Yeah, I mean he's got 37. That's a high will. 50's high.
Yeah. Yeah.
Remember, these are
fine. I mean, go with the guy with the gifted combat intelligence.
I mean, this one has to be a ranger. Is the,
I mean,
the
yes.
machete.
If you're not gonna, yeah, it's pretty important that the person with the Friday the 13th mask is using a bladed weapon.
This guy looks like he could be a sharpshooter. Paul Clark.
Yeah. British
Paul
Secret
Clark
Service.
long shot. Let's see.
He was MI6 before the world went to hell. And there you go. 5 days.
Hey, Trevor, we are, I mean, we're not too terribly far in. We've done a couple missions, but yeah, mostly it's been... Oh, wait, hold on. No, we need to put that engineer to work.
Yeah, I want to know who's benching 585 on the bar in the guerrilla tactics room.
We can have him working on construction.
Wait, what?
Or staffing a facility. Commander, so far I
Count
haven't
the
seen
platters,
anything
bro.
critical among the alien components left over in this area.
Jesus.
If we clean this stuff out, we could probably use this space for a new
Right?
facility.
6 aside?
Excavation is underway, Commander, but it's going to take some time to get all that stuff
God.
cleared out.
That's Ludmilla. That's her set. That's her set.
Trusting, John. The skirmishers are Advent. Advent is the enemy. The enemy is food.
Try not to bring that up when we meet, Volk.
You take their side after all we've seen these years.
Look, I'm not exactly having drinks with them, but they did hold up their end of the bargain. What about you?
Wait and see. Volk out.
Actually think they might show up. Commander, that was Konstantin Volokov, Volk to his friends. He and his Reapers are a big part of the reason why you're standing here today. Volk may be a little rough around the edges, but he's the real deal. Heads one of 3 resistance groups operating independently from us that we consider a legitimate threat to Advent. Together, they'd make one hell of a fighting force. Too bad they hate each other. Still, we've made some unlikely progress. Volk's Reapers may have found you, but they weren't acting alone. They were tipped off by a group of Advent defectors known as the Skirmishers. No one's big on working with these guys, knowing where they came from. But you wouldn't be here without their help. Both the Reapers and the Skirmishers have agreed to suspend hostilities provided you serve as the go-between. Trust doesn't come easy between these two, so we're heading for a nice, quiet spot on neutral ground. Even so, let's not take any chances. Intel on this area is weak, and we're picking up strange chatter on comms. Not to mention we're ending a decade-long blood feud today. I'd advise our soldiers to be fully prepared before we deploy on this one, Commander. Good luck.
You know what this mission is, right?
Oh, I do.
Use a hand in the field. Shouldn't be anything too tough. What do you say?
Not sure how long our contacts are going to wait for us, Commander.
Dude, your swordsman is wounded.
I know.
No.
And I think Ludmilla's tired.
Can you not put it off? Go get supplies instead. Come back to this.
A 2-person squad to escort them to the rendezvous point. Hopefully that should be enough to keep them from killing each other. We've got a temporary ceasefire in place.
Oh yeah, I forgot about this.
But still, that doesn't mean we shouldn't be ready for anything.
Ludmilla's tired. Guys, I gotta do it. I gotta
He's
bring
not going to be... But he's not going to be that useful with the sniper rifle.
Well, he might... Well...
You'd almost be better off with just a regular rook.
Yeah, I was going to say, this might be some good rookie... rookie fodder.
Look, whoever you send is leveling up, because they will get kills.
And then the next squad... There's Patterson. Yeah, let's remove Patterson. as is tradition.
Jeremy, go back to the bench.
Let's send Rachel Siegel.
All right.
Here we go. Oh man.
Ranger deployed. In position for deployment.
So we were talking about Ludmilla being tired. Hope says, "Will she just bench 600 pounds? Give her a break."
It's true.
Willman says that Jeremy would just accidentally shoot everyone friendly. Hope says we'd be better with a potted plant. Jesus, the hatred for this man.
Look, I mean, like I said before, the fanfic writes itself here.
The fanfic does write itself. I think
it just pours out of this game.
So we're keeping the exact meeting point strictly need to know. You'll split
I think we're gonna get into this mission. I'm gonna hit save. I've been streaming for 2 hours at this point. But this is a good cliffhanger, like, because this. God, I love the Lost missions.
Proceed to the first set of coordinates. Firebrand and the second team will head to the next drop point. Detecting increasing biological signatures in the area ahead. Then I'd say we're in the right place. Stay sharp out there today, people. Just because this city was abandoned doesn't mean it's lifeless.
There was a part of me that was like a little judgmental that they sort of, sold out for the zombie, metaphor, but it's very fun mechanically.
If you are hungry, there's more where that came from. Impressive reflexes, but unnecessary.
Stand down. We're all friends here.
You are safe here.
Jesus Christ.
More so than you imagine.
It's like the Sand People.
We shall see if the same holds true for these skirmishes of yours. Your presence already disturbs them. We must move quickly. My people will take care of this camp. Come.
God, the Reapers are so badass.
Uploading the coordinates to the rendezvous point now. We've plotted the most direct route there. We don't know much about the skirmisher contact you'll be meeting other than his name. Mox.
Mox. Praetor Mox. His death squads wiped out entire camps of my people in the first years of the war. You would dare do this?
Pretty sure hands are bloody on both sides of this fight. That's the whole point of this intervention.
Reapers are born in the shadows, in the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there.
So,
yeah,
the Ranger class, right, has, you have the Blade Master down one side, and the other side is, I can't remember,
the Assault
Phantom, or whatever. But it's, it's a lot of stealth stuff.
Yeah.
And
yeah, the Reapers are essentially like that on steroids.
Yeah, they're so much better. So it's like there's really no reason to spec that way because you just use your Reaper. And their version of stealth, they basically have to get like within 1 square of an alien before it sees them. So
yeah, and they can even take shots and have a chance to remain in stealth.
Yeah, and especially as you upgrade them, you can get to where they can do a lot of stuff without breaking cover. And you can also make it where even when the squad breaks cover, they stay in concealment.
Yeah.
So like that mission where you had to go and like hack the network, you can actually kind of send them roundabout and go do the hacking, while the rest of your team is taking on the aliens and stuff. So they add a lot of flexibility.
Yeah. Well, everybody, this was a good time. I'm enjoying this a lot more than I'm enjoying trying to slog through Resident Evil 0. We'll probably
love this game, bro.
Love this game. Amazing. This game's great. We'll probably do Resident Evil 0 like we'll finish it up like all at once, all in one go. Like we'll do like a marathon thing and just get it out of the way on like a Saturday at some point.
Take your medicine.
Yeah, I'll swallow that horse pill. I was hoping that I was close to the end of that game, dude. And I went and I just kind of looked up a very basic like plot line, and I was like, God, I'm only like halfway through. So, yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. It was fun. We'll probably do some more of this next Friday. So we'll see you then. Hope says thanks for the guest commentary, Rob. Looking forward to your podcast.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, it was fun. Enjoyed it.
Alrighty. Yep, see you guys next Friday. Bye.
Cheers.